welcome. Welcome again to another something here. Okay, everyone, welcome to another episode of Easy Simple Answers. Trust you're having a fantabulous Sunday wherever you are in your neck of the woods. My name is Kenton, and it is so good to be with you here today. Not sure what's in there, but we're gonna get it sorted out in any case. Anyway, wherever you are today, you may be in Soufrière, you may be in Vieux-Fort, you may be in Rosalie, wherever you are. Let me just welcome you, and it's always a pleasure to be with you here on a Sunday, whereby we just briefly drop by and we interact with each other, we share with each other. And today we want to look at how can I keep my pools looking nice and clear. And that's what we're trying to solve today. And so if you have the answers, if you have comments, you have tips, please share it in the chat. If not, stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll go to our first ad. And this first ad takes you on a virtual scene of the store. So in case you have never seen our store before on the inside, you need to come and see our showroom. But if not, we are going to take you inside. We have something special just for you, so don't go away. Here it is.
What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. What shall I say unto my Father? It's all I have to say is thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. See, all I have to say is thank you, Lord, for the breath in my lungs. Thank you, Lord, for the strength in my body. I thank you. You're a wonderful Father to me. Thank you. From the depths of my heart, all I have to say, what shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord.
All right. So that was an ad just to take you on a tour on the inside so you can see how things set up. Come on down. We have everything you need in store. Everything from construction, from foundation, to finish, to maintenance. We have it all at Royalty Pool. So please, come on, have a look at us. And we're Border Wash, we're not too far. We are right there in the heart of things. Come down and see what you have to offer. So today, we want to ask some questions. And I want you as well to also ask your questions with regards to how can I keep my swimming pool clear? And there are a couple of things which we need to address, and of course this is for me being in the field, for me having different scenarios, for me having different experiences, and some of the common mistakes that I see, some of the things we can do to correct that. And so today we want to share with you just that, some of the things we can do to have a nice, clear looking pool. And first of all, it begins from the very fact, at the very foundation, when you are first building your swimming pool. If you are just about to build a pool, or you want to upgrade your pool, you need to look at your equipment, right? Good equipment that does a good job. And so most times at the very start, when you're doing your first construction, ensure that you have the proper filter, right, the proper pump, and then we can look at what forms you use to disinfect. If it's regular chlorine, if it's UV, if it's salt. But you need to start off with what I call the heart of the pool. You know, every person has a heart, and every person has a kidney. There's some key organs. We have brains, we have kidneys, we have heart. and so we got to ensure that our filters act as our kidneys. They filter everything that goes through, and of course your swimming pool pump is a heart that keeps the water moving through your filter. So first of all, we want to establish, do we have the right filter? Do we have the right pump? And how do you do this? Well, there are some calculations you can do, and we can also assist with those calculations. If you're someone who's about to build a new pool, we can guide you through things of like turnover rate, how quickly you need to get that water going through, and again, even in filter, there are different filters on the market. There are sand filters, there are cartridge filters, there are D filters. So we first have to establish what filter is best. It doesn't matter if it's sand or cartridge or D, but what's important is that we have the right size. So you don't want to be having example, your pool is a 20,000 gallon pool, and then you're looking for the cheapest, smallest filter, right? Because you're on a tight budget. Guess what? It's not going to cut it, because yeah, you have it in, but what's going to happen? Well, the pool starts running, the filter gets clogged. Your filter will get clogged too quickly. It doesn't have enough space to keep a body of water, or it's too small for your pump. So we have to establish first and foremost your filter size to achieve a nice and clean pool, and that we can do for you at Royalty Pools. Yes, we can help you to size the proper equipment as you go along. So filter. Okay, so we can take filter off. Do I have the right size filter? And let's say we have established that. Then question is, what type of filter you want? And in the Caribbean, we have a lot of sand filters, and some people, but there's also cartridge filters. Difference is between the two of them is that sand filters, yes, they are easy to maintain. You backwash, set it to go again. However, a cartridge filter, any day, it does for you a better clean because of the microns. It can filter out much more smaller particles and sediments. All right, so a cartridge will always give you a better clean. But notwithstanding, if you have the right size sand filter, that can also work. So filter. All right, so remember, when you're about to install a new pool, ensure, if you want to have a nice clean water, ensure that you have the proper size filter installed. And what happened? And based upon experience now, talking about filters, also make sure that they are cleaned. Dirty filters, dirty filters leads to a dirty pool. And I have gotten calls saying, Kenton, my pool is turning green every 5 days. I come, I get chlorine, I shock it, I throw it in, it's nice and blue again. But in 3, 4 days, 5 days, it's all green again. And most times, if it's a sand filter, my question to you is, when last did you clean that filter? And then the response is, I don't know. Maybe 10 years ago, I bought the house with the filter. I never did. So there you go. Your filter can be the source of your pool not being clear. So if you have a sand filter, you must have a note of when you last changed the sand in that filter. All right? Because at some point, the sand in the filter can no longer filter out dirt and debris. It can no longer filter out, and therefore your pool, it gets dirty right away. And plus, all the years, if you have a sand filter for 10 years, imagine all the stuff that's in there. At some point, it just can't wait anymore. And if you have a cartridge filter, it's going to get clogged at some point, and you must change your filters. All right, so my pool is not getting clear. Examine your filter. Do I have the right size? or is the filter dirty, or is it clean? And if it's dirty, well, you gotta clean it out, all right, to achieve a nice looking filter. So notice, we haven't spoken about chemicals yet. We are looking at the mechanics, just the basic filters we are looking at in terms of keeping your pool clean. So we'll pause here on the filter, and we'll go to our second ad. Stay tuned, we'll be right back as we examine secrets to having a clear pool. We'll be right back. Alright, so let me thank Brother Mac for that ad right there. Alright, InstaFuse. Yes, that product is now on sale at the store. It's the very easy way to stick your pipes. Just spray and stick, and that's it. So today we are discussing secrets to having a clear pool. So secret number one is choosing the right filter. Alright, and ensuring that if you already have a filter, that filter is clean. It is kept clean. So, by the way, as we go along, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions, and also share the link with a friend. Let them know we are on. And today we're discussing secrets to a clear pool. So, filter, all right. The next thing is your pump. And this is one whereby I see a lot. All right, I see a lot. You may have the right filter, yes, so that's checked. It is clean, but it's checked. But one thing is wrong, your pump. For some reason, you are not running your pump long enough. You are trying to conserve energy. You are trying to keep your monthly energy bill down. And so therefore, let's say the pool requires to be run 6 hours a day. You're only running that pump for 3 hours a day. Guess what? You may have the right equipment, the right filter, couldn't filter, but if the pump is not running adequately enough, that's called turnover. If you are not achieving a turnover rate, and of course we can work out for you all those figures. Let's say your pool should be turned over every 6 hours, but instead, because your pump is running 3 hours a day, it now takes you 20 hours to do that. All right? Therefore, your water is not going to be crystal pristine clear. Why? Because of inadequate pump running time. So you need to look at your pump as well. And how long am I running my pump for? Is it adequate enough? Or am I being so stingy on my bill that I'm actually paying much more money now in chemicals trying to get the pool cleared up? All right. So, and of course, there's a very, very easy way to achieve this and get over this. Especially if you are doing a new swimming pool, you may want to really truly invest in a variable speed pump. And I will always preach about variable speed pumps. Why? Because you can run those pumps at such a low speed for almost eternity, and you're not going to consume any energy, and your pool is going to be looking nice and crystal clear. So therefore, you want to examine my pump. Is my pump running long enough on a daily basis? Ask yourself that question. Is it or is it not? All right. So number two now, we're looking at your pump run time. How long am I running my swimming pool pump? Am I achieving enough turnover of my water to keep the pool going clean? Why? Because you see, you need to filter all of your swimming pool water within a particular time. And if you are commercial, it's even more critical. Because if you're a commercial, on a given day, you may have 10 persons using the pool, 20 persons using the pool, but you're only running the pump just little. It's not going to cut it, because if that's the case, you are causing you can have serious health risk right there. The water is not getting properly filtered, not getting properly sanitized, and so that can lead to other problems which you don't want. So we need to examine how long am I running my pumps for. And again, we can work out for you that calculation of your pump run time. How long should I achieve? Then to achieve to filter my entire pool. Yes, you need to filter your entire pool. I told you that, and again, it's like your heart. If your heart's not pumping properly, your body's going to shut down. Your pool will shut down if you're not running your pump long enough. And if you are very, very concerned, about your energy bill, seriously think about investing in a variable speed pump. And here's a secret: do it now, because prices are going to go up. So do it now. And example, right now, on average, a regular pool pump, 1.5, can cost you anywhere between $2,400–$2,600. Okay. A variable speed pump right now, because you $5,400. So let's do the math here. So therefore, let's say it's 5,400 minus 2,600 on average. That's $2,800. Well, you say, well, you know what? I can save that amount of money if I use a regular pump. But guess what? If you invest in a pump one time, you are actually going to save more money before the year is out. Why? Because you can reduce your consumption by up to 80 and 90% by going with a variable speed pump. And by VSF pumps, I mean pumps whereby you can physically program the pump to run at this speed at that time. All right? And again, the secret is low speeds over a long period of time. You're not going to burn any electricity. So, secret number 2, running your pump long enough to filter your entire body of water in the pool to ensure that the pool is looking great. So point number 1 was choosing the right filter and ensure that the filter is kept clean. Point number 2 is choosing the right pump and ensure that the pump is running long enough so you can filter your entire body of water. It's called your turnover time. All right, how long you would, or rather, how many turnovers you need to achieve in one day. All right, to keep your pool clean. It could be 4 hours. If you are commercial, that's 4 hours. You need to turn over the body of water in 4 hours. If you're residential, it's about 6 hours. Okay, so we have talked about filter, we have talked about pump, and guess what? Stay tuned. We'll be right back as we share secrets to keeping your pool clear.
60 years ago, this is how pools were cleaned. The pool brush hasn't changed in 60 years. No one designed a brush to be easy until now. Hey, it's what the pros use.
All you do is take one hand and push down. The pressure of it clings to the side of the wall.
What I really like about this brush is it hugs the wall where a normal brush would be walking all over the place.
Sweepy's patented shape always sticks to the walls and floor, keeping your pool perfectly clean.
It puts a nice even pressure down the sides. It pulls back nice and easy. If you have a really long pool, because of that wing, you still get down pressure even though you can't apply it yourself. You just push and it's just perfect.
One smooth motion with Sweepies and debris is easily swept down the drain. Isn't it time you work smarter, not harder?
Just makes it so much easier, so much better. Look at that, right underneath there, perfect.
Finally, an easy way to sweep your pool.
I wouldn't be doing this video if I didn't believe in this brush.
For a location near you, go to
Brush.
Sweepies. For a location near you, go to Sweepies.com.
Alright, so we are back. So that was the brush, and yes, it's available right now if you want to get that fantastic brush that clings to the wall, so less effort on your body to brush your pool nice and clear. So, secrets to keeping your swimming pool clear. Number 1, right filter size. Number 2, your pump run time. And number 3, guess what it is? It is your water chemistry. Yes. Alright. And this probably accounts for 90% of pools not being clear because of what the water chemistry is not correct. So, what are things you want to look for in your water chemistry to keep your pool looking nice and clear? Well, 1 is going to be your alkalinity level. Alright? You know, and this is fantastic. I mean, too often I have gone to a pool and the only thing that's checked is chlorine. People only check chlorine in a pool, but they forget to check, and pH, but they forget to check alkalinity, they forget to check calcium, they forget to check if you have a salt pool, your CYA level. They forget these things. And guess what? Alkalinity is extremely important in keeping your pool clear. Alright? You see, your pH should be 7.4, 7.6, but in order to achieve that, you must have your alkalinity level correct. Because what it does, your alkalinity level, it acts as an anchor. It keeps your pH stable. All right. When you have very, very poor alkalinity, there's something called a pH bounce. All right. The pH goes up one day, it goes down, up and down, up and down, and you are not achieving a proper balanced pool. So the very first thing in a pool you need to adjust if it is incorrect. You know, you check your free chlorine, combined chlorine, you check your alkalinity, you check your pH, your calcium hardness, your CYA, and let's say they're all off. You know, the first thing you need to adjust is your alkalinity. And I am amazed at how quickly the pool turns around when you adjust your alkalinity. It's like, the pool clears up and everything now then begins to unlock and everything now begins to fall in line. Why? Because your alkalinity is correct. Alright? So folks, you need to check your alkalinity in your pool. Ensure that it is correct. Alright? Notice I ain't tell you to go and buy clarifiers or nothing like that. We are talking about the basic mechanics, the secrets of keeping your pool clear. And that is proper filter size. The pump is running long enough. Your chemistry, your alkalinity level should be right. So you adjust your alkalinity, it is not correct. You adjust your pH, that's correct. You adjust your calcium level, that's correct. And of course your chlorine, that's correct. You know, by doing these simple things, you know, you can save hundreds of dollars a year in buying other chemicals. Don't get me wrong. There's some chemicals that I personally use, which is just fantastic, and which I push every single day. because it works and I believe in it. I see it for myself, all right? So those deal with other stuff. But the basics to keep the basic secrets to keep a pool clear is proper filter, pump run long enough, your alkalinity level is correct, your pH is correct, your chlorine level is correct, and especially for those of us who use salt chlorine generators. And I see this too often, and we need to address this now. And that is poor CYA, cyanuric acid level. It is always too low. All right, and if it is too low, folks, you are overworking that salt machine. So please, you need to ensure that your CYA level is correct. Because if it is too low, what's going to happen is this. In St. Lucia, wherever you are, we are full of sun in the sun. And sun loves chlorine. And that sun is going to eat up your chlorine, it's going to go through like hot air to butter. So ensure that you have the proper CYA level, because it acts as a barrier, a protective barrier between the sun and your chlorine that you're producing. So if you have a salt pool, please do a check right away. All right, so you may say, but why is it I have a saltwater pool, my machine is functioning, but yes, it is always green, it's not clear, it's cloudy. Maybe because your CYA level is off, or maybe you have a chlorine pool. You use a lot of Cal Hypo, which is not stabilized, all right? And I saw this and other case whereby a customer of mine, I think it was last month, they rang me up. I have almost finished an entire drum of chlorine of Cal Hypo in the pool, 100-pound pail. It's almost done, and my pool is not getting clear. I said, okay, send me your results. They went, they did a test. I said, let me see the results on WhatsApp. And the last line on the test strip, CYA, that was low. I told them, get some stabilizer. They got that, put it in. Guess what? The chlorine level was okay. So those basic things, people, you need to check. And therefore, you need to have the right tools. And by the way, we have some Taylor test strips, Pro Taylor test strips. These are Pro Taylor test strips, and these gives you all those readings in a snapshot. So if you're a homeowner, it's an easy and convenient way to check all your chemistry in one strip. And of course, Taylor does great products, and they have great. They are king in water testing, and so therefore, you can come and get some, and you can test your own pool. So they did a test. That was low. They adjusted it. It was fine. I went to a pool last week. I tested the pool. Guess what? There was no chlorine. But guess what? The alkalinity level, it was bad. It was way through the roof. They had a very high alkalinity level. All right? So what I did, I got some acid, I brought it down, and I kid you not, we could have started seeing the transformation almost immediately. So it pays to have good chemistry. All right, so today, I wanted to re-examine a few things. My filter, is it clean? My pump, is it running long enough? My chemistry, my alkalinity level, pH level, CYA level, chlorine level, are they okay? Those, friends, are secrets to keeping a pool nice and clear. All right? And there's one more I share with you. I have more, but our time is coming to an end. And if there are any questions, please send the questions in, and we'll spend the time to answer your questions as we're about to wrap up. And so my last secret this is my secret weapon. I have two of them, but today I'm going to share with you one. One. All right, I have two. There are two products I use, but today I'm going to tell you about one of them because I highly recommend it. All right, and we have it we have it in stock. It's made by the folks over at Loclaw. All right, and it's called Enzyme Pro. Now this product, what it does, it chops up all your bio waste from your skin. It chops up all your hair follicles and your creams, your lotions, your suntan, because you folks, you refuse to shower before you go in the pool. So you go in there with all that stuff, putting pressure on the filter, or filters are getting clogged up with cream and lotions. Well, the folks over at Loclaw, they have engineered Enzyme Pro. And this product is just fantastic. I mean, it's fantastic. What it does, it chops up all of those lotions and creams and waste from your body. And the sun and as the pool runs, it just blows off the air. What I've found is by simply adding an ounce or 2 ounces weekly, that keeps the water so nice and clear. Because it now helps the chlorine to function better. It now allows your chlorine to attach itself and kill more germs in the pool and to keep the pool nice and fresh. It now helps the filter. When it gets in the filter, it helps to clean the filter out, and it also helps with that scum around the pool. It helps to prevent those scum around the pool. So it's a great product to prevent scum lines. Enzyme Pro. We have it in stock. It's a product which I push because I truly believe in it. Because why? I see that it works. I see its benefits. And it's a product we use. I tell my guys when they go out, add an ounce every week. Just add an ounce or 2 ounces. Because it is that strong. And folks, by doing that, your customers will be happy. If you're homeowner, you'll be happy. If you're a hotel, you'll be happy because you're gonna have it brings down the workload on your equipment, on your chlorine and these things. So secrets to keeping your pool nice and clear. We talk about filter size, correct size. Clean the filters, please clean your filters. If your sand is there for 10 years, please change that sand. All right, filter size. We talk about pump. How long you run the pump for is critical. If your pool requires 4 hours to get turnover, and your pump is running for an hour a day, is that going to cut it? And then we spoke about your chemistry, your alkalinity levels, your pH levels, saline levels, chlorine. Keep those in check. All right, and then we spoke about secret number 4. We spoke about the Enzyme Pro. That's a fantastic product. All right, so these are some secrets we use to keep your pool nice and clear. If there are any questions, by all means, feel free to ask your questions. Let me ensure that our comments are open. Yes, let's load our comments up again. I think it's off. Says there's an error loading comments. I wonder. All right, so I don't think there are any questions. If there are any questions about the secrets to keeping the pool clear, let me look at YouTube. For some reason, it says there's an error in getting the comments loaded. So let me check on YouTube and see if there are any questions there. Because I definitely want you today that when you walk away, that your pool is nice and clear. So let me see if there are any questions on YouTube. No questions there either. So therefore, we're going to get ready to end today's broadcast as we examine we got 4 secrets to keeping your swimming pool clear. And folks, thank you for staying on. Thank you for tuning in. Next Sunday, we'll do this all over again. If it's Sunday, it's easy swimming pool. Answers at what time? At 5 p.m. So invite a friend, tell someone we are on. All right? And I want to leave you, of course, I want to once again take you on a virtual tour. On a virtual tour of our store. It's a bit funny, but you'll enjoy the tour. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. What shall I say unto my Father? It's all I have to say is thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. See, all I have to say is thank you, Lord, for the breath in my lungs. Thank you, Lord, for the strength in my body. I thank you. You're a wonderful Father to me. Thank you. From the depths of my heart, all I have to say, what shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord, is thank you.
All right, so we are back. I trust you enjoyed our virtual tour, and as you can see in the ad, we have everything you need. We have everything you need to keep your pool going. You name it, we have it. You name it, and we can get it for you. All right, so come by, have a look at our store, visit our store, and come and tell us, just give us a shout out. You're always welcome. Our doors are always open to you, and we are there to serve you. We are there to assist you. Hey, pools is our business, all right? Pools is our love. Pools is what we enjoy doing. And that's why we're here on the show, because we want to educate you, we want to share with you, we want to get you going on the right track. So, friends, until next Sunday, I will see you again, and thanks for stopping by. All right. So we're gonna look for another ad, and hope you can find it. Let's see if I can find that ad. For some reason my ad is missing today. Oh, I found it. Hey, Mr. Mac, I am very much alive. You know what I mean. All right. So guys, I leave you with our spas. You gotta get a spa. You gotta come and get a spa. So until then, peace. We out. Enjoy this ad.